Everyone heading to these Olympics is taking a step into the unknown. The first hurdle for athletes and media arriving in Japan, making sure all the right paperwork is in place to pass strict COVID-19 safety protocols. Well, we've just made it through a fairly complex immigration process that took around 4 hours and involved taking a COVID test. I also had to take 2 COVID tests in the days immediately prior to coming to Japan, and I'll be tested every day for the first 3 days and then at regular intervals after that. As for the athletes, well, they'll go through something very similar, but they will be tested every single day that they're at these Olympics. Some public health experts are concerned the efforts being taken to keep these games safe don't go far enough. For example, the daily test athletes are taking is a rapid result antigen test, not the more reliable and accurate PCR test.
I think the fundamental problem was a lack of open, transparent, and scientific discussions about the conditions under which the Olympics could be held in a safe and a secure manner. I think that is totally irresponsible.
Coronavirus has already derailed the plans of many potential Olympians. Uganda's rugby sevens team were hoping to compete at the Games for the first time. But after some of their players tested positive for COVID-19 at their final qualifying event, they had to withdraw. And similar scenarios are already playing out in Japan.
The preparation has been very, very difficult for many athletes. And of course, that experience has not been similar. The virus has impacted some countries in a devastating way.
Hugs, handshakes and high fives are all banned at the athletes' village. Competitors have been told they could be kicked out of the Games if they ignore regulations aimed at preventing the spread of coronavirus. But not all athletes are concerned by the restrictions as they focus on winning Olympic gold.
You can't congregate in big groups in the dining hall. You got to stay in your little bubble of 4 or 5 people the whole time and stay to your room and all of that. That's exactly how I've always treated an Olympic Games. Like, it hasn't been a big social experience for me. It's all about the competition, and so it's going to be pretty routine.
That sense of isolation is set to continue into the fanless, empty stadiums that will surround an Olympics like no other. Andy Richardson, Al Jazeera, Tokyo.